Licorice Mountain 3 again. I didn't beat it the first time around. Kind of surprised this one didn't end up getting thrown into the more Kaizo-y area. And it didn't do badly, which is weird to me. Oops. Dude that made it isn't the brightest. His creation process is on his personal website. For the Zelda Dungeons thing. Also, I love that the level screams at me. There's power-ups. Yeah, okay. Game design is more art than science. That's true. Come on. Oh, go away. Go away so I can get the whatever little pop. It's just the perfect length for it. In that regarding my command on top. Yeah, having it hide in Discord probably helps a little bit. But honestly, like, there's a bunch of randomizers and stuff that Nintendo doesn't care enough to take out, so. Let me take a look. Take a look at that app later. I mean, honestly, what they're probably going to do is sue if they have plans to do something similar. If they were Sega, they'd just hire the guy. Like, Sega's smart in this regard. Just hire people who are doing cool stuff with your IP, and then you'll have cool stuff with your IP. That's why Christian Whitehead ended up working on all the Sonic stuff that he did, is he just like, yeah, I like Sonic CD, I'm going to make a remake of it. From scratch. From first principles. They want Nintendo usually starts with the CND and they'll be a little shy about hugely unpopular moves. That's fair. But I still think they should just do the Sega thing and just, like, go take advantage of the fact that someone cares this much. Buy their work, move on with their lives. Or buy them out, really. Okay, none of those are power-ups. Right, the power-up's in here. Oh, there was a trick to this. We'd have to be smart and ethical. No! And Sega would fumble it up by making a weird decision and release a way bigger version of what his team would code it up. Looking at you, Sonic Origins. I mean, they did at least take his work on Sega CD and release it for the stated purpose. So it worked out. Dang it, I hate football jumps. Their loss? Yeah. Mario and Zelda's all Japanese. To be against hiring outside the country? Probably. I might just mute this. I find that the music to be deeply irritating. With weird price plans for different versions. Ew. Dungeon Infinity looks really nice, but there was one controversial design decision on the final boss. That's interesting. Alright. Jump backwards after murdering all these things. Then fail to make the jump. Put on Commodore radio. That probably would be a lot more pleasant. I'm legitimately surprised at how high this is scored, given what it is. And what it requires. Like, this came in 35th. Like, dead in the middle of the road. Ah, Cardboard Cell really loved it. No one else, and everyone else kind of didn't. I guess that makes sense. It's one of those where, like, one person throws off the scoring immensely. curious to see what Cardboard Cell wrote about this. What's next? Oh, and then there was this nonsense. Cardboard likes standard hard. Yeah, so, yeah. These are where everyone has a little bit of that fan game energy, classic fan game energy with blood Nintendo and weird jokes, yeah. I feel like that was a lot more common in the 90s. Yeah, I think what ended up happening was I chat hacked my way through and was like, I'll come back to this, because I remember some of the obstacles and was like, this is... that. Copying that? A single tile jump after all that nonsense? Yeah. Okay, I made that. Dang it! Fries already has a hack. He just won't admit what it is. He doesn't want his SMW name tied to his real name. He's given a few clues, some of which I vaguely remember. But he has not admitted to anything. I got lucky there. Fries is his real name? Yeah, that jump is pretty awesome. I don't know if I agree about that. How you doing, Deported? Thanks for the good luck. I suppose it makes sense that I'd run into these. There's only 5 left, and I know at least one of them. This in a lot of ways reminds me of Curtis's level, but Curtis's level doesn't scream at me at the start of every single playthrough. At least that's what it sounds like with how low the volume is. But I kind of stand by, I think, what I said last time when I did this. I'm like, this just feels like someone wanted to make a Kaizo level. Like, most of the obstacles here feel very Kaizo-y in how they're set up. Like, that one is definitely a Kaizo kind of thing. But there are power-ups. Just when I think of standard hard, I generally think of, like, just make the level really effing long. Standard very hard tends to be the gameplay for most of those. Not do football jumps off of slopes. Like, I don't think that there's too many standard, very hard things that demand football jumps. Period. I'm gonna look up who made this. See if I played anything by them otherwise. Like, I really wish I could rush that, because that's the strat I've been using so far, and it works really well. Just not actually waiting on anything, just going, going, going. Which I assume is how the person who made the level did it, because otherwise this level is a lot harder. I'm gonna eat the sacrifice there and pray. Oh, backwards jumping was not smart. Like, is that free if I just don't press anything? Like, do I actually land in the right spot if I don't try to control the jump? Is that the trick? Okay, no, it is not. I absolutely would die. And then there's another one. Okay, there we go. Oink, oink. How long is this again? I've seen 2 dragon coins. 1 dragon coin. A lot of the design nonsense. I never played nonsense. Was that a jump team one, or was that a different one? There are certainly people who really love this sort of design aesthetic, but I just do not count myself as one. Like, I would rather be able to think about what I'm doing rather than fight the slopes. Tiny slopes are not my favorite thing. I played through most of... What level was that last time? The last Q... Let me see. You'll make more? Okay. Make as many as you want. I don't have to play them. Enjoy your degeneracy. I don't have to endure it. It's kind of like those movies they make about gay cowboys eating pudding. You can enjoy them all you want. I just don't have to watch it. I just don't find pudding that interesting. Will try to get to me. Nonsense is people invited by G-Breeze, which is the entire jump team plus some. Okay. Or plus others. That makes sense. It would definitely make sense why I glommed it into a jump release. Nuts! The funny thing is that had I just held right regardless, I would have been fine, I think. Instead of trying to fix that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't think any amount of waiting there is going to make me good at that bit. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I think I find this level just deeply unpleasant and I don't want to play it. Between the ice and the slopes and the setups that have been involved, I just don't think I actually want to do this. I think this is the first time in VLDC I've said I just don't want to do this. Some of them I'm willing to come back to, but I think I just don't like this level at all. I don't think I would mind it so much if it wasn't for the football jump and off-screen stuff where you can barely make out what the next thing you have to do is before you have to do it or get hit by it. In a way, Curtis's level was very similar, but somehow I didn't mind it that much there. Probably because there were fewer projectiles and no ice. And not a single slope now that I think about it. Not that Mario could stand on one. It's all flat ground for Mario in that level. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I just don't think I like this level. It has a lot of things that I just don't enjoy. Actually, just little things I think that are meant to just get you annoyed, like that mole there. That mole doesn't need to be there. The entire point of that mole there is to stuff your jump in case you happen to spawn it on screen just early enough. There. The bright side, maybe I'll actually get good at football jumps if I stick at this. But that's the optimism I have here. And especially for that, like, piranha plant, or the lotus plant jump, the one with the one-tile gap. Like, there's no indication of what you have to do there at all. Just good luck. Hopefully you figure that out before you hit it. And then this. I'm just not convinced there's actually a way to do this without getting hit, without playing spawning games. Okay. And then the baseball out of nowhere. That's gonna kill me. Okay. 2, 3. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Why does he throw 5? Can I not count? Is there too many projectiles on screen? That looks ugly and you love it. Glad somebody does. I think what I've learned is I do not think I should take cardboard cells taste into account when enjoying levels for this contest. Five isn't 6. No, it's not. Which is what's confusing me. Because there's 4 throwers, and there's 2 throwers, and there's 6 throwers. I don't think there are 5 throwers. Nuts. So sometimes a thing doesn't spawn because there's too many other sprites doing other things. But with the SA1 patch, I wouldn't imagine that happens all that often. But hard for me to know. I don't know the internals all that well. Nuts. Is there even a midway in this level? Like, at this point... I just want to know. That's not how you spell that. VLDC nonsense there. Because, like, I don't want to do this on an individual basis, having to learn everything on the way there. I want to at least have an idea about what I'm facing, and it's been long enough I do not remember what I'm facing. So I'd like to have at least some heads up here. So there's the football. Then there's this bit. The two very careful control jumps. The one tile gap here. Doing this nonsense for a long time. See, look how he's not throwing some baseballs. Try to despawn the other guy first so we can actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, he throws 5! I don't think that's natural. And I have no idea why he can do that. 6 throwers exist, 5 throwers do not. Okay. And then a slope thing where I need to jump on that and over to the other part. And then finally there's dry land here with Koopas to throw you off in case you decide to take the lower path. And because it's icy, you'll probably fall and die. And jump off that onto him. Catch this fence, and then jump over that, hoping that the other one is despawned. And then several careful one-tile icy jumps, a couple more. These probably break if you spin jump on them, and I'm going to have to guess right now, because that just seems like the kind of thing that would happen in this level. Yeah, and then that, whatever you have to do there. Do I have the 4th dragon coin? Oh, then there's the 5th one. Okay. But of course, if you get it, there's a shell in your face. Okay. Well... I'm going to give this another couple tries on non-complete and utter cheating. But we're still going to be cheating. Because looking at all that mess, I don't want to do all that. Like, the further the level goes, the worse it seems to get. Of course, there's no midway. Why would there be a midway? I really should fix this to use the Carl thing, but, well, let's do it that way. See? Capes. I'm just kind of done. I've seen what they want of me. I do not wish to deliver. I'm, like, legitimately shocked that this got as good of a score as it did, to be honest. Must be entirely the work of Cardboard Cell. That's still not enough. I didn't do it right. Average Gaiden Special World level. I guess I won't be playing Gaiden anytime soon. I'm okay with that. But, you know, I think the thing that really just gets me is I hate this song so much. I think I find it so utterly repugnant. I think that's really the thing that keeps me from wanting to play this in any way, shape, or capacity. Hyper 6 won. I did chat accept Hyper 6 once. That was kind of fun. Hyper 6 kind of starts off fairly normal, though. But Hyper 6 at least has, like, interesting gimmicks and stuff. This is just footballs in your face. If you like balls in your face, this is a great level for you. still think that thing should not be. Those don't exist. 5 throwers do not exist, and should not exist, and I have no idea how it exists here. Okay, I'm actually curious. Do these break on spin jump? Because I just want to know. They don't, huh? Shocked am I. Abjectly shocked. Legitimately thought they would break on spin just to be more cruel. And yep, flubbed it at the last second. Why don't I fly? Oh, because flying would be cheating. Be more cheating. Also, I'm willing to bet that some of the pipes extend all the way to the ceiling. Let's see. Yep, that extends all the way to the ceiling. Yeah, that'd be double cheating. We don't tolerate double cheating around here. Single cheating only. Like, I wonder where this song comes from, like, Songs for Sad Old Men, volume, like, 14 or something. Like, that's what this sounds like. It's the kind of thing you would listen to if you're old and just want to be sad. If I get a good level to end on. Assuming I actually do beat this level in any way, shape, or form, which isn't just swimming across, this is probably the last level of the night, just because I'm already getting tired and it's getting close to the old 4 a.m. number. Plus, I already know that, like, half of the remaining ones are going to be in the very, very difficult category, because one of them got upgraded to... Sounds like Kirby? I can only, like, hear the one whistle. Do they use this song for, like, a whole level? It's a bit like Somewhere... It is a little bit like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, except somewhere they lost the rainbow. They could no longer taste the rainbow. Sure did. I don't ever want to play that Kirby game. In fact, I'm explicitly stating right now that this level has killed my enthusiasm for that Kirby game ever, and I will never be playing it. I'll be completely histrionic about it. It's in Return to Dreamland. Which one's Return to Dreamland? Is that the SNES one? Nope, okay. Kirby games I also don't really keep track of, and so I don't know which ones are which. Guess the SNES one is Kirby's Dream Land, isn't it? I know that much. Or maybe the NES one is. Like, look at that jump. It's important to me. The Wii one? Ah, okay. Anyway. It was the level that was. Yeah, I don't cotton to that kind of nonsense. That does not work for me. Like, I just found that level to be just unpleasant and unplayable. And horrible. There you go, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Aurora area. That makes sense. Ported by Pinchy. Like, I usually try to be nice about this kind of thing, but I just did not like that. I think the music had a lot to do with it. And the ice had a lot to do with it, and the slopes had a lot to do with it, and the chucks that threw 5 balls, which I don't think are supposed to ever exist, had a lot to do with it. Dreamland 1 is Game Boy, Dreamland 2 is Game Boy, Dreamland 3 is SNES, Superstar is SNES. I might be thinking of Superstar then. But Adventure is NES. Okay. Man, there've been a lot of Kirby games. A lot of Kirby games. But yes, the shell was necessary. I need to get revenge on him. Absolutely need to get revenge on him. Have I played anything else by this guy? Like, alef? I don't think I have. No. I don't think I have. Really curious what Cardboard Cell saw on this. Because that's a really good score. 89. Level up my alley style-wise. This is something he enjoyed a lot. So many good jump geometries and really fun obstacles. Sucker for these very hard athletic levels. Final obstacle, the Lava Lotus off-screen is a bit too much, I think. Ended up just scrolling and then going under. How? How? You play the same level I played? The one that's off-screen? Where? I think something much more interesting had been devised for it. He loved it there, loved the port. Nope. Do not agree. Do not agree. Save states used. I'm not surprised. Let's see. This one's rough. Before anyone accused me of not liking hard levels, I really enjoyed SMW Gaiden levels before, including ones I couldn't beat legit because they were too far above my skill level. Giri Jotai. Yeah, I remember that one. That was another one I cheated on. From the old VLDC. Probably don't think this is a very good take on that style level. The difficulty curve is not consistent, and almost all the challenge here comes from a handful of absurdly tight setups. The jump on the football, the blind jump across the pit, and squeezing in between two volcano lotuses. The pitch and chuck shortly thereafter, and the amazing flying hammer are about the only hard setups, not including the volcano lotus at the end, which I think is more unfair than anything else. The Amazing Flying Hammer Brother is pretty bad too. In general, levels not satisfying in the way these usual levels usually are. The aforementioned setups are too malicious to be enjoyable. And then towards the end of the level, it starts to feel as he ran out of ideas and just makes you do a bunch of single tile jumps. Again, it's not consistent. Yeah. I do not disagree with Joopy. But that was the level that was.